Hello everyone, welcome to this new video from MoonWatch.fr. BlackOut Concept, I had introduced you to their first model, the P1. Today I present to you their high-end model, their bestseller, the XP1 Tourbillon. It's a watch with a forged carbon case, luminescent, and with a Chinese flying tourbillon caliber. We'll see that this watch is a little favorite. Assembled in Geneva by certified Swiss watchmakers, the BlackOut Concept watch XP1 Tourbillon stands out with its luminescent forged carbon case and bold barrel design. BlackOut Concept, founded in 2007, initially specialized in customizing luxury watches before venturing into creating its own models. Combining Asian components with Swiss watchmaking expertise, the brand offers watches of exceptional quality at accessible prices. With a team led by Timothy Ploubeau and Etienne Rousseau since 2022, the brand BlackOut Concept stands out for its innovation and craftsmanship while maintaining values centered on transparency and customer satisfaction. Their flagship model that I present to you today, the XP1 Tourbillon, perfectly illustrates this fusion of craftsmanship and design. Let's discover the specifications of this BlackOut Concept. The XP1 Tourbillon is a watch produced in 2024, a rather masculine watch as the dimensions are generous, with a diameter of 44 mm and a thickness of 14.8 mm. The case is made of forged UAC carbon, which contains white luminova that will glow in the dark. The movement is a Chinese manual winding tourbillon offering a 72-hour power reserve. The watch is water resistant up to 100 meters, which is very good for this type of watch. It features a fixed bezel and a signed crown. We will also have a glass sapphire, a shark snake, a rubber strap of excellent quality. The lug width is in a special format. And finally, in terms of complications, we find this superb flying tourbillon that will mesmerize the wearer. First of all, the case of this watch, the XP1 Tourbillon LT, blue by BlackOut Concept, features a tonneau case made of forged carbon, which gives it exceptional lightness and robustness. This case, with its sculpted angular bed, is accentuated by a unique texture effect that adds a touch of aggressiveness to the whole. I really like it. The masculine dimensions of 44 mm in diameter and 14.8 mm in thickness will suit a generous wrist. So if your wrist measures more than 17 centimeters, it will be perfect. Below that, it might be complicated. You'll have to try it. Next, we find a carbon bezel that is also textured. It frames the open dial, revealing the complex movement of the flying tourbillon. To continue, we have Omané signed crown. This crown ensures a very good grip as it is quite large and allows for manual winding of the caliber. And setting the time. On the other side, there is a transparent case back that guarantees water resistance up to 100 meters, which is appreciated for this style of watch. The case back also allows one to appreciate the Chinese mechanical caliber, which is beautifully decorated. And on the glass, you will read the BlackOut Concept XP1 Carbon Forge and 10 ATM decorations. The dial of this BlackOut Concept XP1 Tourbillon features a very modern and highly technical design with an open architecture revealing the complex mechanism of the flying tourbillon at the bottom of the dial. This arrangement allows for a full appreciation of the movement, which is encased, while also providing a visual dimension that plays with the watch's proportions. The indices are represented by the numbers 12, 3 and 9, which are relatively large and clearly visible. They contrast with the other geometric details that decorate the dial, notably the hexagonal shapes around the movement. The hands are wide and angular in blue color with luminescent inserts. They ensure perfect readability even in low light conditions. Their contemporary design integrates perfectly with the overall aesthetic of this XP1 Tourbillon, and it once again adds a touch of dynamism. Obviously, the use of blue color highlights the harmony of shades across the entire dial. Finally, we have a sapphire crystal that enhances the impression of transparency and robustness. It also ensures scratch protection. We have a sapphire crystal that is slightly curved, which means that the reduction of reflections is not as optimal as it would be with a flat crystal, but obviously it also fully contributes to the very sporty look of this autonomous watch. Inside this BlackOut Concept watch, you will find a Chinese tourbillon caliber reference 3481D, which has a 72-hour power reserve. It is a manual winding caliber that is pleasant to wind and offers a sense of reliability. When setting the time and winding, the watch's transparent caseback allows you to appreciate the decorations and finishes of the flying tourbillon movement. We are dealing with a caliber that, even though it is Chinese, is of excellent quality. This is confirmed by a deviation I measured at about 14 seconds per day over about 15 days, which is quite acceptable. On the wrist, this watch is a delight. The strap of the BlackOut Concept XP1 Tourbillon is made of high-quality, soft rubber. On the BlackOut Concept website, it is called Shark Snacker, but in reality, I find it closely resembles the fluorine straps that I love so much. The flexibility is undeniable and appreciable as it allows the watch to perfectly conform to the curves of the wrist. Regarding the clasp, several options are available, either with a carbon ardillon buckle, a signed buckle, which is my preferred choice, or with a deployant clasp that is also of excellent quality. It's true that I generally prefer ardillon buckles, but I've worn it quite a bit on a second strap that I have with the deployant clasp, and I must admit that the deployant clasp from BlackOut Concept is really good. As one might imagine, changing this strap won't necessarily be easy, since we're dealing with a proprietary system here. So if you want to change the strap, the simplest way would be to purchase a new one from the official BlackOut Concept website. I'll put the link in the description, friends. Knowing that a rubber strap like this costs around 100 euros, which isn't outrageous if we compare it to the competition. The XP1 Tourbillon watch comes in a sturdy travel case, which features a carbon decoration, matching quite well with the watch and its forged carbon case. The BlackOut Concept logo is displayed on it. It's simple, it's clean. It's true that for a watch at this price, one might expect perhaps a slightly more luxurious packaging, but in any case, I find it works well. It perfectly protects the watch as it is placed inside on a presentation cushion. The inside of the box is also branded with the logo. In addition to that, there is a small cloth that is branded BlackOut Concept. We also find the warranty card and a small USB key, which contains various information about the brand and the watch. Regarding its availability, this BlackOut Concept XP1 Tourbillon watch is available on the official BlackOut Concept website. This is a watch that is priced at 3,000 euros, and it will be possible to choose from several dial variations. The red, the blue, the black. There's also a light blue one, which is beautiful, and there's a purple one. In short, there is truly something for everyone's taste, so I know in advance that the price might shock some people, but 3,000 euro for a watch with a forged carbon case, luminescent, of excellent quality, with really a lot of details. In short, we're not talking about a simple square thing here. This is truly a very intricately designed tonneau case. Inside, we find a tourbillon caliber verified by a Swiss watchmaker, a caliber that has a very good drift, so very, very good precision. In the end, it wasn't that unreasonable. Just to remind you, a cheap, lousy watch costs 1,000 bucks. So you see, I don't find it outrageous. Furthermore, it is also possible to pre-order the new XP1 Tourbillon with a titanium case for a more accessible price of 2,500 euros. And I must admit that I find it stunning. I won't have the carbon one. I think I'll go for the titanium. Finally, with some patience, it is also possible to find an XP1 Tourbillon on the secondary market. The price will then vary between 1,400 and 2,000 euros. I had introduced you to the P1 from BlackOut Concept, but with this XP1 Tourbillon, the brand is moving upmarket. And clearly, the forged carbon luminescent case gives the watch an insanely cool look. It is incredible, and I really appreciate this look. Angular tonneau with many angles, many incisions on the case. It is really very well crafted. You truly get the feeling of a high-end watch. Even though the dimensions are impressive on paper, this watch wears incredibly well. And the carbon ensures the lightness of the timepiece. I think the same goes for the Titan version, which is available for pre-order, by the way. Obviously, the Tourbillon caliber mesmerizes its wearer, and it's a pleasure to wind the Chinese caliber that enhances the sense of quality. The brand BlackOut, today's concept, clearly asserts its desire to become more premium while maintaining its guiding principle, offering high-quality luxury watches that meet the needs of its customers. So there you have it, friends. My little review of this BlackOut Concept XP1 Tourbillon comes to an end. As usual, remember to like the video, subscribe to the little channel, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye, family.